The man, in an effort to save his son, inserted his 5 fingers into a copper ring, lifted a wooden bucket, and then repeatedly struck a tree, using his fingertips to grasp the. Through his diligent training, the man's injuries healed quickly. He was soon able to lift the bucket with ease, and even tear off the bark with his bare hands. However, he was still not satisfied because his enemy possessed superior martial arts skills and armor that could withstand attacks. One day, while practicing his martial arts, the man suddenly saw 2 mysterious figures standing on the treetops, who then drifted away. The man quickly chased after them, hoping to learn their identities, but he accidentally. By the time he realized it, he had arrived in front of a huge Buddha statue, and the 2 mysterious figures were standing beneath it. The man asked the figures to teach him martial arts, but the old man demanded that he first defeat the martial god. The martial god suddenly rushed forward and kicked the man away. Undeterred, the man continued to attack the martial god, but all his attempts were blocked. The gap in their abilities was vast. The man could not even harm the martial god and was severely injured. Seeing her husband's injury, the man's wife was heartbroken, but the man paid no attention to his wounds and showed up on time every day to spar with the martial god. As time passed, the man's skills grew steadily. He was now able to fight the martial god for a long time without being defeated. His goal was clear: defeat the martial god and have the old man teach him martial arts. However, this routine was unexpectedly interrupted. One day, the doctor examined the man and found signs that he was on the verge of going mad. She had to make an excuse to get the man to leave and then told his wife the truth, hoping she could persuade him to stop practicing. Watching her husband still training hard, the wife was skeptical. She told the doctor about the martial god and the old man, B. But the doctor said that there were only the 3 of them on the mountain. The next day, the man went as usual to spar with the martial god. The wife, worried, couldn't. To her shock, she saw the man practicing alone, acting like a madman. It turned out that the martial god and the old man were just figments of the man's imagination, and even the injuries he had were self-inflicted. Seeing her husband's madness, the wife couldn't bear it and revealed the truth. However, the man became furious, blaming her for spying on his training. The wife was deeply hurt. On this day, the man's final showdown with the martial god had arrived. After a long fight, the man landed a punch on the martial god's chest and finally defeated him. Then, the man found the old man. Remembering what his wife had said, he slowly closed his eyes and launched an attack at the old man. At that moment, the man finally realized that everything had been just an illusion.